Almost every trader is obsessed with one question. How do I make $1,000,000? But they're asking the wrong question. The most important question, the one that actually determines your future, is this. What do you do the day after that money hits your account? See, a plan to win is completely useless if you don't have a plan for what happens after you've won. And that's what we're talking about today.
So, let's start with a really sobering number. 70%. Over 70% of people who get a sudden, massive windfall of cash, whether it's from trading, the lottery, whatever, they're flat broke again in just 3 to 5 years. Just let that sink in. All that work, that one life-changing win, it just becomes a temporary loan from fate before it vanishes into thin air.
This is what we call the winner's curse, and it happens for a really simple reason. People build a process to make the money, but they have absolutely no process to manage it. So what happens? They spend it, and that lack of a post-win plan turns that incredible blessing into a curse. You win the game, only to find yourself right back at square one, but this time, you're carrying the heavy weight of knowing you had it and you lost it.
Look, your breakthrough is coming. All the hours you're putting in, the discipline, it is going to pay off. But you need to understand that when it does, you're standing at a fork in the road. One path makes you another sad statistic. The other makes your success permanent. This explainer right here, this is the operating procedure to make sure you take the right path. Okay, let's dive in.
The second that life-changing money lands in your account, your emotions, they become your #1 enemy. That primal urge to celebrate, to go buy things, to change your entire life overnight is going to be overwhelming. And that is precisely why you need a strict, non-negotiable operating procedure. This is here to protect you from yourself.
So, here are your first 3 moves. And listen, these aren't suggestions. These are ironclad rules. Number 1, absolute privacy. Amateurs can't wait to tell the world. Professionals, they operate in silence. Number 2, erase all personal debt. Every debt you have is a vulnerability, a crack in your foundation. Seal them up immediately. And number 3, do not quit your job. Maintain your routine, maintain your structure.
Keeping your job, it's not about the money anymore. It's about psychological armor. Think about it. Before, you went to work because you had to. Now, you go to work because you choose to. The entire balance of power has shifted in your favor. You have the freedom to walk away at any second, which means, for the first time, you can operate without fear. You are in complete control. Okay, so you've secured the capital, you've survived that initial emotional storm. Now, the real work begins. And this part has nothing to do with spending money. It's about building the foundation required to grow it. It's about becoming the person who can actually manage this level of wealth without setting it on fire. After you've paid off your debts, you are not to touch the principal capital for 6 full months. This is a mandatory cool-down period. Trust me on this. The first month is pure emotion and impulse. By month 3, you'll start thinking a bit more clearly, reevaluating. But it's only around month 6 that the fog of emotion truly lifts, and you can finally achieve the clarity you need for real strategic action. This patience is the price of admission for lasting wealth. You've heard the saying, right? A fool and his money are soon parted. It's a cliché for a reason, because it's deadly true. You proved you could execute a process to pull capital out of the market. Fantastic, but that's a totally different skill than knowing how to manage it. So you're going to use these 6 months to invest in the single greatest asset you will ever own, your own financial literacy. It's time to learn how money really works.
All right, with a clear head and that new foundation of knowledge, it's time to build the fortress around your capital. Now, these aren't the flashy, exciting moves you see in movies. These are the disciplined, time-tested, boring but powerful rules that create legacy wealth. The kind of wealth that takes care of your family for generations.
And that brings us to the most important rule of all, the capital preservation rule, or what I like to call the 5% rule. The concept is incredibly simple, but its power is immense. Think of your capital, that big sum of money, as an engine, a powerful engine. The engine's job is to run and generate returns. Those returns, that's your fuel. You can live off the fuel, you can spend the fuel, but you never, ever, ever touch the engine. That's it. That's the secret to making money last forever. Because the moment people find out you have money, I promise you, everyone you've ever known will suddenly come to you with a problem to solve or a once-in-a-lifetime idea. The amateur, they start handing out money. They try to be the hero. And all they do is poke holes in their own engine. The professional operator, on the other hand, understands that their #1 job, their only job, is to protect the engine at all costs.
And this requires some serious discipline. Do not invest in your friend's business idea. You will almost certainly lose the money, and you'll probably lose the friend too. Don't immediately start your own business. 9 out of 10 fail. You had your big win in the market, don't press your luck. Don't buy a bunch of expensive cars and liabilities. Don't move into some crazy expensive neighborhood that bleeds you dry. Remember the goal. Fix your life permanently, not remodel it with costs you can't sustain.
You have to get this into your head. The skill set required to create wealth is completely different from the skill set required to preserve and grow it. Making the money was one game. Keeping it, well, that's a whole new game. And it demands a fundamental shift in your identity, from a risk-taking trader to a risk-managing operator.
So that brings us to the ultimate question, doesn't it? What really separates a trader who has a great year from an operator who builds a wealthy life? The answer to this question is everything. It's the difference between a flash in the pan and a legacy of true freedom.
So here's the answer. A winning trader executes a documented process to extract capital from the market. A wealthy operator executes a documented process to grow and preserve that capital for generations. It's all about the process. Think of it like this. The trader is a hunter. The operator is a farmer. You've been a great hunter. Now you must learn to be a farmer.
Let this idea really land. This whole thing isn't about remodeling your life with flashy stuff to impress people you don't even like. It's about fixing it permanently. It's about building a new foundation of unshakable financial stability, a foundation built on discipline, on process, and on a professional mindset. It's about solving the money problem for good.
If you've made it this far, you're not just curious, you're serious. And that's exactly who Stoa was built for. Here's the deal. We don't accept everyone. We run on an application-only system because we only work with people who are ready to operate at the next level.
So if you want to stop wasting hours chasing noise and instead run a proven, documented process that gets results in less than 90 minutes a day, apply now. There are limited seats, and once they're filled, they're gone for the quarter.
Click the link in the description, fill out the short application, and let's see if you're a fit. If you're watching this, my guess is you already know you should.